This is my watch list for Friday, May 29th. All right, so what happened yesterday? Market opened up and it was actually starting to sell off the open. And then we got this news candle at 10:10, basically saying that it was from Axios, okay? Basically saying that an agreement has been reached and it just needed Trump's approval, okay? Later, that report was denied, but the market didn't care because at that point, the early morning shorts had already been squeezed, and we just basically continued squeezing into the close. And today we are gapping up slightly, but pretty flat, honestly, pretty flat open on both SPY and the Qs. I probably won't touch the indices today, to be honest. I don't really like anything. I don't see anything A plus here. I like individuals more today. With SPY here, my levels are 754. This was the previous all-time high. 752 was that big level I mentioned yesterday. If we took out 752, could take calls on SPY. This actually wound up being a great trade. If anyone caught that over 752 for calls, I didn't signal it honestly because this news candle kind of threw me off. I wasn't sure if they were going to hold that 752 or not. It wasn't a technical break; it was a news break. Okay. Today, what could you watch? I mean, you could watch for failures of 754. You could watch for failures of 752 for shorts. I just probably won't trade SPY today. You could also look for a bounce off those levels too. Okay. Same thing with the Qs. 731. This was the level I shorted on Wednesday, and you actually could have shorted this 731 off the open again yesterday. That was a beautiful level. 731 short was really nice yesterday as well. And then you could have taken the reclaim later on when the market squeezed on that news. Okay. So Q's very flat open, 0.15%, very small gap up, but looks pretty flat to me. And we're gapping up right into this previous all-time high from Wednesday, okay? So, if we break that 737.50, may see 740, but at that point we're just back at all-time highs, okay? 731 could look for either a bounce there or a break below for shorts, but again, I don't think I'll trade SPY or QQQ today. I'd like to shift my focus to individual names. Apple, we have this 313, but it's like I said before. Look at this daily; it's just so overextended. I likely won't take that breakout at all. But 313, if it gets above that, that's a potential long. I'd rather take the bounce. If we get to 303, that's a bounce. AMD, super overextended as well. I don't have anything for AMD. Google is my main watch again. Okay, this has been my main watch for the past 2 weeks. If we get this 383 breakdown, then we're going to see a nice big move down. It's been the past couple of days been trying to break to the upside of this range. If we get above 394, then this turns into a long, and I will stop watching shorts. If we get above 394, which was yesterday's high, it was also the high from Wednesday, then this turns into a long. You guys see this demand back here. In that case, it turns into a long. If we get below 383, it's 100% a short though, okay? Meta broke the range, right? Remember we said 595, 600 area, and then 624. Now Meta is in the gap fill. I still like that 624 bounce. That could happen today. As long as it holds 624 and there's no aggressive selling, then that could be a nice trade off that 624 level. I also like Microsoft today. Microsoft is at the top of this range now. Microsoft has been ranging very similar to Meta. It's been ranging, and if we get above this 433, that's a really nice level. We have room all the way up here to the earnings. It looks like the earnings spike at 445. Okay, you can see on the daily as well. There's just nothing. If we get above 433, this looks like a great chart back into this 440, 445 area. Okay, so I actually like this Microsoft, one of the strongest names yesterday. I like Microsoft over 433 for longs. Okay. Netflix back below 86.50. This would have to reclaim 86.50 for longs to be in play. Otherwise, we have demand at 85. I'm not really watching anything on Netflix today. Palantir, one of the strongest names yesterday, up 8% on the session. I would say, guys, if this comes back down to 140, then this is a long. You can take a bounce on Palantir at 140. Okay. NVIDIA reclaimed my 212. Remember I said yesterday, if it reclaims 212, this is a long. Well, it did reclaim the 212 and it held 212, and now it's back to 215. Okay. However, we're back in supply. I have supply here at 216, and I have supply at 218. So how do you trade this? It's kind of tough, right? I mean, if it gets back above 216, then it has immediate supply at 218. I would say if this gets above 218, then you could take long on Nvidia. But I would be careful here. I would be careful on this one. It looks like a long now, but they could easily just reverse this off 216 or reverse it off 218. Okay. Tesla, I've talked about this all week as well. This has gamma squeeze potential. If we get above this 450 to 452 area, then this could turn into a gamma squeeze into the 490s. Okay. There's a lot of OI at this 450 452 level, and if we get above that, then yeah, we could definitely see a nice squeeze. Okay, so let's see what happens today. Let's stay open-minded. We may be able to take both sides depending on what happens, but let's have a good session, good into the week, good Friday, and I'll see you guys on live.